vantage point. A better place right now is an automobile company, and we're rewiring Israel. Within 3 years, we're going to have Israel off of gasoline vehicles. And we're putting an electric socket at this moment next to every parking place in Israel. We're putting in every gas station, we're building a structure that's called a swap shack, or swap station, where you drive your car and it lifts you up on hoist. It slides out, a robot slides out your exhaust battery and slides in a new one. And you drive away in less than 2 minutes. Less time than it takes to fill up your car with gasoline. And you get 120 miles on the charge. And the automobiles right now are being constructed by Renault and Nissan. They are very high quality automobiles. And there are 8 different models that go from a sports car to a minivan. The cars are being constructed. They go from 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds, which is probably faster than anything that you have out here in the parking lot. They're very high performance vehicles, and they never break down because there's no moving parts except for the axle and the wheels. So, and we're building the cars for about $10,000 a piece. We're going to give them away for free to every Israeli driver who wants one. And the same way that your cell phone provider will give you a free cell phone. And then make up the money on the contract, which charges a slight premium on the power that you buy over the next 3 to 5 to 7 years, depending on what contract you choose to purchase. The battery is owned by us and our venture partners, which is the Israeli utility. The battery is the most expensive part of the car, and it costs $20,000. But we own the batteries, and the reason we can give the cars away for free is because internal combustion engines are just intrinsically inefficient and expensive. An internal combustion engine, a battery car in Israel costs about 6 cents a mile to drive if you incorporate all of the costs, including the cost of purchasing the car and servicing it and repairing it and everything else. It costs about 6 cents a mile. An internal combustion engine costs 60 cents a mile in Israel. It costs between 40 and 45 cents a mile in this country, depending on the price of gas. But it's because there's all these parts in the engine that break down, moving parts, but also because you're pushing around a power plant that weighs 500 pounds everywhere you go. And so you have to build everything else in the car very heavy duty, and it makes the car much more expensive to build and much more expensive to drive. If you're driving and that's why even if you're powering an electric car by the dirtiest, filthiest coal burning power plant that we have in this country, you still create less carbon in the atmosphere than by driving an internal combustion engine.